First off, a huge thank you to all of my Patreon members. You can join us over at patreon.com/thediamondstitcher or click the link in the video description down below. See you there. Hi guys, it is Elisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on social media. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're having a wonderful one. If you're new to my channel, first off, welcome. I'm happy you found me, and I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, well, thank you so much for your continued support. It is Sunday, and on Sundays, I usually have the Dreamer Designs Overseas Roundup. However, I skipped the Roundup this past Friday because I just was not feeling well, so today is Sunday, I'm feeling better, and I thought, why don't we go over both releases for the weekend for Dreamer Designs? So without further ado, let's jump right in. Now, if you are new to Dreamer Designs and you'll be looking at making your first purchase or your first purchase using my specific code, you can save 15% off, and that's ALYSA15. Again, it'll save you 15% off your first time using that code. I thank you in advance if you choose to use that one. Now, let's get started. We are on the Dreamer Designs business page on Facebook, so we are going to, what are we going to do? Let's scroll back and let's talk about right back at the beginning. Now I have to remember where the week started. I believe that was the 22nd. This one was the 24th. Let me just double check my calendar here. Yeah, we did start off with this one. I had to just double check that. I wasn't quite sure. So a storybook comes to life as its pages unfold into a whimsical forest village where glowing cottages nestle beneath the canopy of an enchanted tree. Illuminated by the soft light of floating orbs, the magical realm is filled with cascading waterfalls, vibrant flowers, and winding pathways leading deeper into the dreamlike world. It is titled Book of Dreams by Luke Winter. It is going to be in round diamonds, 60 by 60 centimeters or 23.6 inches, 58 colors with a whopping 7 ABs and 2 crystal drills. So the paintings that I'm going to be talking about at the beginning of this video here, starting with this one, are from the USA collection, so they ship from the USA warehouse. I will let you know once we get into the overseas. So this one is 58 colors with 7 ABs and 2 crystals. So many special diamonds. Here is that original artwork there. There is the rendering in round diamonds. I think they did a good job. Definitely a good representation that rounds can look good regardless of the image. There is some detail in this one, not entirely too much, but yeah, it's good size. Love to see round diamonds being swapped in there instead of always seeing squares. Now, special diamonds, I'm sure we have some of the specials in the pink flowers, some of the lighter greens perhaps, maybe some of the yellows. I wonder if the bubbles would have some in it as well. All of the windows and the light coming from the windows perhaps would have some specials. That's a very common place to have them as well, and perhaps some light blues. Really, 7 ABs and 2 crystals. I couldn't even begin to imagine where they all are in this image. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Next up, we've got this cool retro image here. This one says, neon lights glow against the night sky as classic cars lined up at the Skyline Diner, capturing the nostalgic charm of a bygone era. With a city skyline in the background and a jet soaring above, the scene evokes the thrill of late-night drives, rock and roll tunes, and the irresistible aroma of burgers and fries. It is titled All Night Burgers by Bigelow Illustrations. It will be in square diamonds measuring 80 by 60 centimeters or 31.5 by 23.6 inches, 67 colors with 4 ABs and 4 crystal drills. There is that original artwork there. This one brings me back to my childhood. We would go on a lot of road trips across the USA and always stop by diners like this. Here is that rendering there. I think it looks really good. Perfect size for this image. It didn't change much from the original artwork when we go back and forth there. I think they did a phenomenal job. I love how the writing does look neon even in the rendering. That's really cool. Would love to see what kind of diamonds they have in there to make that look like that. I can't even begin to guess where all of those crystals are. I have no idea. Perhaps crystals are in the signage there. That would be a good place for them. We've got burgers in the sign down here as well. Skyline Diner, maybe some in the sky if I had to guess. ABs. Perhaps we see some turquoise ABs, some ABs in the actual diner as well would be really cool. I do wonder if some of the windows and all of those high rises back there would have some specials in them as well. This one does look like it has a fair bit of line blocking in it. Maybe you could call it color blocking where you've got chunks of the same color. But yeah, most of it, especially the bottom half of the image, even the diner, looks like a lot of line blocking. So I don't think it's going to take too long as a super confetti image would. Very cool image. I'd love to see somebody work on this one. Next up, we've got a cute Sheena Pike one. I love seeing Sheena Pike's artwork back in diamond painting. A dazzling little dragon sparkles with magic, blending vibrant hues of purple, pink, and blue beneath a sky bursting with rainbows and stardust. Its playful charm, twinkling eyes, and shimmering wings create a whimsical world where fantasy and color collide in a mesmerizing dreamscape. Rainbow Little Dragons is its name by Sheena Pike. It's going to be in square diamonds measuring 60 by 80 centimeters or 23.6 by 31.5 inches, 65 colors with 6 ABs and 2 crystal diamonds. I do wonder if it really had to be 60 by 80. I mean, it looks great, don't get me wrong, but I do wonder if they could have made it a little bit smaller while still coming out nice. I know Dreamer Designs likes this 80 by 60 thing. It's too big for me, so I would not be getting this one, but I really do like the image. I love all of the beautiful colors. I think it's going to be fantastic. I love to see where all of those special diamonds go. As I said, 6 ABs and 2 crystals. I can't even begin to guess where the crystals are. I think crystals in some of these starbursts would look really cool. Maybe with a mix of a white AB as well. Maybe some green, yellow is popping out at me in ABs. Maybe some light pink. Just looking at the different colors, maybe some orange. There's lots of opportunity to bling up special diamonds in this one. I think it is really pretty and I think it looks just like the original artwork. I'm just going back and forth a little bit. Yeah, I think the rendering did a good job. This one you're going to have less line blocking. You still have line blocking. You've got a little bit more confetti in this one, not large areas of the same color, but yeah, I do see a lot of area where you'll still be able to use a little multi-placer and whip through it quickly. Gorgeous image. I'd love to see the final rendering of this one once it is completed. So definitely, if you've bought this one, you're going to be working on it. Don't forget to share it in the Dreamer Designs Facebook group. I'd love to see it. I'm sure many others would as well. Then we have this gorgeous artwork. I think this is one of the favorites for the week at Dreamer Designs, and I think the rendering is absolutely beautiful. A radiant fairy adorned with intricate butterfly wings stands gracefully amid a meadow bursting with wildflowers, her presence embodying the enchantment of nature. Her delicate gown shimmers with ethereal light, and a floral crown rests upon her flowing hair, as butterflies and dragonflies dance around her in a magical embrace. It is titled Wildflowers by Mikey Bergman. Square diamonds measuring the famous 60 by 80 centimeters or 23.6 by 31.5 inches, 62 colors with only 1 AB and 1 crystal drill. I'm actually surprised at that. I would have liked to see at least more ABs in this one. This one I think would be really pretty with the mica dust drills, which I know Dreamer Designs doesn't have, but I do hope one day they bring it in. I get why they might not have put a lot of specials because the overall tone of this one is more neutral or natural. You don't see lots of bright areas, but with all of the beautiful colors in this one, I think it's a bit of a miss with not as many special diamonds. I do wonder if people are going to bling this one up and add in their own. But I think she's absolutely beautiful. Let's look at that original artwork again. There it is. And there's the rendering. I think it is fantastic. I think her skin tone looks pretty good. Her wings are beautiful. All of the flowers in this one are gorgeous as well. I couldn't guess where the AB and crystal goes. There's just too many colors for me to guess. I would hope that they would be in the wings or the flowers at least, but those wings are just so beautiful. This one is probably my favorite of the week, and look at it when we look at it side by side with that original artwork. Probably one of the best renderings I've seen at Dreamer Designs to date. This one is absolutely gorgeous, and look at the color palette. They nailed it on the head. I'm curious how many people have purchased this one already, or if you haven't yet, if you're going to go purchase it. I can't wait to see somebody work on this one. It's just going to be a gorgeous diamond painting. A little bit big for me, but you know, even then I am considering picking this up at some point because she is just so pretty. Now, I believe we are getting into the overseas collection. Yes, so starting now, we will be talking about the overseas collection. That's the collection that ships from the warehouse directly in China, so it bypasses the US if you're international, of course. Let's start. A majestic lion gazes into the distance, its flowing mane ablaze with electrifying fusion of fiery oranges, deep purples, and cosmic blues. Set against a dreamy sky of glowing clouds and distant mountains, this striking piece radiates power, wisdom, and untamed beauty. It is titled Aurora Lion by Wumples in square and round diamonds, 40 by 50 centimeters or 15.7 by 19.7 inches, 44 colors with just 2 ABs. There's the original artwork there, lots of beautiful colors. Here we have the square rendering, and then we have, whoops, I always clicked the wrong button, and then we have the round rendering. There was not much difference at all, if any, between the two renderings, so get whatever drill shape you like. I often say that with the Dreamer designs because they do. They make their renderings look near identical, which is hard for a lot of companies to do, so I commend them on that. Lots of beautiful colors in this one. I do wonder if we'd see some yellow AB and some of these little firefly-like spots. You can see them here in the original artwork a little bit better. Some pinks in there, some oranges as well, would look really, really pretty. Next up, this image actually caught my eye. I thought it was very, very beautiful. A majestic tree stands elegantly under the luminous glow of a full moon, its delicate branches adorned with soft petals that shimmer in the night. Surrounded by drifting clouds, celestial blues, and a gently flowing stream, this enchanting artwork evokes a sense of tranquility and dreamlike wonder. It is titled Lunar Blossom by Ekaterina Kovtun, square and round diamonds, 40 by 50 centimeters or 15.7 by 19.7 inches. 45 colors with just 1 AB and 1 crystal drill. I think they could have added at least 2 ABs, maybe even more than that. Sorry, here's that original artwork there. Looks beautiful. Here is that square rendering, and the round rendering doesn't look much difference. For me, I would probably go with squares because I just like how this finished look of squares looks. And with an image like this, there is a lot of detail, but I don't think you lose any of that detail with the round. It looks nearly identical. I do wish you got to see some more of the detail and all of the flower petals in the trees, but I understand at a small size like this, you are going to lose some of that, but I think the flowers in the grass down here do look pretty good. The clouds in the sky look wonderful as well. That beautiful moon in the background. Again, how many ABs? I think I said 1 and 1. Yeah, just 1 AB and 1 crystal. Don't know where the crystal would be. I hope it's in some of the pinks. The moon should have some ABs. I think they could have added more ABs in this one, to be honest. The moon, the pinks in the tree, and the pinks in the flowers and the grass, maybe some blue in the water, some white and blue in the outlines of the clouds, I think would have been very pretty. When we look at it from a bit of a distance, by looking at it this way, we can see how it comes together. The flowers and the trees actually do come together a little bit more clearly when you look at it from a bit of a distance. This one's definitely going on my wish list. I think I would probably pick this one up at some point. I've got a little bit of a stash that I need to work through first. This one is very cool. I saw some pug lovers really like this one. This says, in an enchanted forest shrouded in mist, the pug warrior stands vigilant, its deep expressive eyes reflecting ancient secrets. Clad in an intricate emerald robes and wielding a gleaming blade, it guards the realm with courage and mystical charm. It is titled Pug of the Blade by Dreamer Designs. That is interesting. I guess Dreamer Designs probably used their own AI software to make this one. If I had to guess, they do have that available for, I believe, just rewards tier members right now. That is something they introduced sometime late last year. Square and round diamonds, 60 by 40 centimeters or 23.6 by 15.7 inches, 39 colors with just 1 AB. They're really kind of limiting their special diamonds this week. It looks like here is that artwork there. Just taking a look at all of the different elements here. There's the rendering. I think the square one came out nice. There's a round one, not much different at all. So again, get whatever drill shape you like. I do see, only being 1 AB. There's not a lot of places to put AB. I would wonder if it would be in the white though. There's lots of areas, around the sword and in the background where white would make it pop. I think they could have added a blue one in here as well though. Neat image. And when you look at it again, standing back a little bit as this simulates, it just comes together, and I couldn't tell from these 3 images really, unless I knew what I was looking at, which one is the original artwork. which is exactly what you want in a rendering for a diamond painting. And then we've got this very cool frog here. This one says, surrounded by a burst of colorful flowers and whimsical mushrooms, the vibrant frog sits with wide, curious eyes. Its swirling psychedelic patterns create a playful harmony with the lively jungle backdrop, radiating a sense of wonder and magic. It is titled Funky Frog by James Reyes, square and round, measuring 40 by 40 or 15.7 inches, 53 colors with 4 ABs. Here is that original artwork there. First thing I thought is I loved all of the bright colors. Also, the detail in the frog looks pretty cool. Here is that rendered square design, and then we have the rendered round design. Not much difference between the two, so yeah, I think you could go with either one. Knowing me, I would probably get this one in round because it would work up a little bit faster for me. For ABs, I wonder if we would see some in the orange, maybe green, pink. What else is jumping out at me? Maybe some yellow as well. Those are just my guesses. This one's a fun one. I could see myself adding this onto an order. I love paintings with lots of bright colors. This one would keep me interested and be a lot of fun. That is it for the releases this week. So we've got from the Overseas collection this psychedelic frog, I'm going to call him, the warrior pug. We've got this beautiful landscape here. I really like this one. This is my favorite of the Overseas collection. Then we've got the lion. Then this is my favorite of the USA collection this week. Beautiful lady. Then we've got Sheena Pike's dragon. The retro classic image here, and then the fairy tale book. So those are the paintings that did release this week. The Overseas collection will be releasing this morning in a couple of hours, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern for general release, half an hour earlier for Platinum or Gold members. The USA collection is already up on their website for sale. You cannot combine USA collection and Overseas collection, so if you're putting in orders for both, you have to do 2 separate orders, and that's because it ships from 2 different warehouses. So it's just a logistical thing. Let me know what images you've already picked up or which ones you may be buying this week, or if you added anything to your wish list. I hope you are having a fantastic weekend. If you are new here and you haven't yet subscribed, I would absolutely love to have you. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. You can also hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. I also have a Patreon account set up. You can go to patreon.com/thediamondstitcher, or there is a link down below. I've actually just reduced membership fees to $3 American or $5 Canadian. Everyone is welcome to join. With that being said, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!